how you doing? This is EJ Uno, guys, coming back again, guys, with another great video, story time video. That is Sunday morning, got work later on, and you know, I'm on my way to, you know, the mechanic. Not that you know, because I say you know, but you don't. But I was like, you know what, this is the perfect time for a ride and a storytelling to talk about, you know, like, this is my story time with a mechanic, and, you know, being aware of, you know, people just because, you know, you think they know about cars, and then people who have been working on your car. So, okay, so my car, for some reason, was doing great in the summertime. Wintertime comes, I must not be the only one, but it, you know, it starts messing up. Of course, I need like new parts and everything. So first of the storytelling is about a mechanic that I've been dealing with for a long time, and you know, once again, don't mix business with pleasure. Because I was sitting up there, and you know, I was sitting up there, and then I was telling him, hey, this is what I got a problem with my car. You know, it's during the holidays. It's the end of December almost. Christmas was before all the stuff. Christmas didn't happen yet. This was all before. I was telling him about the ports. I ended up paying him for one port to put on. He did that. One thing he failed to do was put my ground wire on, something that I had to fix and find and fix. Now, I know you're probably looking at it and you'll be like, I mean, if you're not looking at it, but one thing that you'd be mad about if somebody who has worked on your car is that you got them paying them for services, and you're helping them out for something that they messed up on, and then you feel like, man, well, I paid you all that money and you still didn't even do the whole job because my car was like stumbling because he didn't put the ground wire on after putting my starter on, which was really messed up because didn't even apologize, didn't even do nothing, but was looking to do more work. So I was asking him about other pieces about putting on. He was like, gave me a price, $400, which I asked around, and that wasn't too far off for you know, for doing the job. So I didn't feel comfortable, but after hearing everybody, I did kind of feel comfortable about doing it. The thing that got to me is he was telling me, which what I want to say is, don't think that you're the only mechanic in the world. So when he said, hey, you know what I'm saying? What did he say? He said, he said, oh, you know, Christmas is going to have to wait. You know what I'm saying? He was just telling me that like he was in control of my money, and you know, telling me like, oh, well, you know, Christmas is going to have to wait, and you got to get this car fixed. But you know what I'm saying? It's just the way he said it what really ticks me off, though. You know what I'm saying? So on that being said, I looked for another mechanic. Went to, you know, my nearest AutoZone or O'Reilly's, asked them for a cord. Now, this is mostly what this video is about, because I found these two mechanics, and one was a white guy, the other guy was a Chinese guy. I guess they were, you know, I guess it took two mechanics to work on a car. I didn't know. So so he was like, oh, well, what did he tell me? He was like, so he came out, he was telling me about, he plugged up the diagnostic check on it, and to tell you the truth, I don't really think the mechanic that I was dealing with knew what was going on. I don't think these two idiots knew what was going on. So I was sitting up there and I was like asking, so he told me, he's like, oh no, you just need an ignition coil. And to me, I just put what everybody else was focusing on, that's what I focused on. What was the problem was the ignition coil. So then I end up, you know, just ordering ignition coil, getting that stuff, blah, 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 like that. So the guy was telling me, this is what was weird. I'm trying to explain how I can explain it good. The ignition coil is only one piece. And in that one piece, it's separated into 3 separate pieces that it's just, but it's like a block, and then it's like 1, 2, 3. It's like basically they're stuck together on one piece. So, and then what goes in those ignition coils is your wires from your spark plug to make your car have acceleration and you know, pump okay. So they were charging me $105 for each ignition coil, which I was like, dude, that doesn't make any sense. How is you gonna charge me for one piece 3 times? So then he was like, oh well. I told him, I said, you know what? I passed. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want the, I don't need the services. I passed. So then he was like, okay, well, you gotta send me $70 for Zelle for the diagnostic check. I said, you said free diagnostic check. What are you talking about? So then he was like, oh well, what you call it? That's not how it works. I said, dude, first of all, your card says free diagnostic check. You didn't say, I didn't ask you for a diagnostic check. I was assuming that my car just needed a tune-up, so I asked you to do a tune-up. You went ahead and went to go put the diagnostic check on it, even though I told you 2 or 3 times not to do it. So then, this through a text message, me and him are arguing, and we were on the phone. So then he said, oh, well, I'll come up to your job, because at the time, which I suggest, if you guys don't know these mechanics or know nothing, don't bring them to where you live at. Don't bring them, if you can help it, don't bring them to where you live at, and don't have anything that's resembling anything that where you live or anything like that. Because he was like, okay, well, I'll just come to your job and, you know, get the money. I said, dude, are you crazy? Like, is something wrong with you? Like you, and let me tell you, he didn't do anything. The only thing he did was what I told him not to do, and that's plug up a diagnostic check up to the car. So I wasn't gonna pay the money because I didn't owe you the money. You know what I'm saying? So then that was probably last like maybe 1 day, but it was still the whole point of craziness and who works on your car. Going back to my mechanic, I, you know, end up finding somebody else who can do the job, which I'm going back there right now because I just had some concerns about the car. He, you know, from him and the way he was being about, you know, Christmas gotta wait, and how, you know, I have helped him out even without even doing nothing with the car, whatever, helps him out in different situations. You know, he was then he started, you know, the prices that he was asking me started dropping. And then, oh, I can do it for, first his price was $500, then it went down to $400. Then, you know, then he was just like, you know, then he was just so on it to like help me out. But before all this, he was like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna answer the phone until you have the money or whatever. But then why are you the one calling me? Why are you the one asking me, can you do the job? If you know what I'm saying, if you're just, you know, you bringing out demands like that, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know, I end up, you know, just telling him like, hey, look, the car is fine, it's running good, I don't need the help, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, blase like that. So you know what I'm saying? It's just, I just wanted to do a storytelling about that to let you know, like, out of all this, you know what I'm saying? First of all, don't have everybody working on your car. I have learned that the hard way. Don't have everybody working on your car. And, you know, when people tell you something, don't go on your first instinct to believe that's believe that's the problem with your car. You know, use your common sense, fill out, you know what I'm saying? After asking my brother, who I definitely trust, you know, hearing from my old mechanic, hearing from this idiot, and then finding, you know, somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? And put 2 and 2 together. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I just really just wanted to make this video to be aware of who messes with your car, who you can trust, and, you know, stuff like that. So, anyway, guys, yeah, that was my storytelling about the craziness. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm almost at my destination. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.